This one got the Greybough summon as well. So each of these have a Greybough inside of them. Plaguemaw just keeps bringing back these naked Greyboughs. Really likes his naked Greyboughs. He's a bit of a perv that way.
Hey, buddy, watch this.
Okay, Hunter. Let's try this again. Ooh, interesting Razormane hand. Actually, a pretty intriguing Guff hand. I'm gonna play for Guff. I want a good Guff. I feel like there's a Guff just building up inside of me, and you know, sometimes that you just when that Guff is in there and it's just taking up a lot of space and it's really filling you up, you gotta let it out. You know, I'm gonna try to let the Guff out here. It's a good turn 2 if it lives. It's a good turn 3 maybe. I think it lives, chat. I think it lives. Does it live? Can it live? I need lightning bloom off the top. Oh god, please. Please give me a lightning bloom off the top. Oh god. Do I think Priest will be better? Priest will be okay. I don't think Priest is bad right now though. There's been many control and Highlander priests that are pretty solid. Tame Beast there was a clear, but didn't seem to have it, thank god. Or maybe holding on to it. So I don't know, I don't think Priest is in a terrible spot. I think it's only at higher levels of play that Priest has been successful. If you look at top 1000 Legend, Highlander Priest is the 4th best deck right now. Actually, if you look over the last 3 days, it's the 2nd best deck. So, I think it's been okay. He already played that? Oh no, that's a different one. Oh, okay, that's off the Ingenuity. All right, let's go ahead and nature studies, right? Because this isn't a nature spell? How is this not a nature spell too? It's not. It's a thing that's happening. It's not a nature spell. It shouldn't be. Savagery though feels like it could be a nature spell. I guess it's still kind of a thing that's happening. Animals attacking you. I don't know. Anyway, I want to preserve the discount so I can Guff, right? Hopefully this lives too. If not, we'll have to taunt this guy up, which is fine. It'll be buffed really high. This might be a Tame Beast. It's because you feel like you have to. Tracking. Okay, that's fine. The best draw on the deck right now is the 2 turtle guys. Raph and Mikey. And then if I draw the other one too, that'd be great because that's Leo and Donnie. Turtle boys. No, not every spell is attack. A lot of spells are just like things that are happening or like physical things because physical's not a spell school, right? Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, actually not really that interesting. I mean, it's a play, but it's not that good. It's like not that good because I can't use this first. I don't taunt the Guff, right? This thing's gonna be huge, so we just do it. Hopefully this hits a 1 mana nature spell. No, 2 mana. Well, that might still be enough. This is a big Guff, so I can germinate this now as well if it lives, which is actually kind of insane. Might live. He used coins, so he doesn't have Tame Beast, but that would only be a 4/4 anyway. There's no piercing shot in this list, is there? I think it might live. Oh yeah, I only have 3 mana next turn. Oh shoot! Well, we'll have to Wrath. Well, yeah. Crap, I'll hit Innervate, don't worry. Oh, I can't Wrath that. Ah! This is still obviously worth to buff that thing, but it's annoying. Harbor up. Okay, that's a nature spell for sure. Okay. The one thing I can't Wrath. God dang it. Well, okay, let's assume this is dead to Tame Beast now, right? Oh, Zixor here's a big problem. Oh, this is oh, he doesn't have the Tame Beast. Oh, okay, maybe this isn't a problem then. No Tame Beast? No Tame Beast! Oh, it's fine. We're good. Okay. No. What's better here, Germination or Arbor Up? Only one of these is a 10-5. I think it's just Arbor Up, right? If this hits this, is it lethal? Oh, it is. It was not always lethal, but it's lethal. Wow. I believe Guff could have hit one of the 4/3s because it's after. We kind of got a 1 and 3 there, I think, to lethal that. Okay, this is a good turn 1 into a turn 2, but despite the quality of these cards on average, I think I'm looking for a 2-drop taunt, right? I want to hit that 2-drop immediately to support this. Not quite. Hit something off the top, please. Not quite. Hopefully this works. If this dies, we're in trouble. Hand of a Doll. It's really bad here. Really bad, actually. Libram of Wisdom is not as bad. That we can live with. That's fine. Oh, dude, 1 turn late, man. I don't attack. I think there's too much upside here, right? Be chill. I like Bone Chewer Mark here. Get a ton of tempo. Compare it to a water dam. That's a really good analogy, actually. Yes, yeah. Oh, whoa. Do we just Greybough instead, right? It's nasty. That's a good analogy, yeah. Sometimes holding back your resources, you want to overwhelm your opponents with all the water at once. You don't want to let a little trickle through, because that's just a little trickle, right? If you hold it back and then let all the water out at once, you're gonna flood them, right? Seeing you on Hearthstone Mathematics, do you work together with them? No. I think they've said a lot of really irresponsible things in the past. In fact, I love their production values. I respect the effort that goes into their videos, but I think some of their like crafting recommendations are suspect. I wouldn't ever make the recommendations they make. And everybody has their own people they trust and listen to, but I wouldn't. I don't like a lot of their recommendations, and I don't really even love their like review comparisons. They keep comparing me and Trump when we have different review scales, we have different systems, different expectations and priorities and all these other things. It's fine. They're allowed to do it. I don't care. I'm not trying to stop them. I'm not like, hey, don't put me in your videos. But I just don't think it's a great comparison. So no, I do not work with them. Okay. Give me that Greybough back. Let's go. This is so sick. I love this. This also has a Greybough inside of it now. Oh my god, this doesn't, wait, does this work? It says it has taunt, even though it doesn't. If I Mark of the Spike Shell this, does it work? It's true, it's not yellow. Even though this says the word taunt. But you're right, it's not yellow. That should be the indicator, right? Well, that feels wrong to me. That doesn't feel right. It says taunt, like ooh. Well, now, wait a minute. This will make it work, right? Now it's gonna work. Okay. I go face, right? I don't think he has the necessary ways to handle this. Okay. I'm not sure Arbor Up wasn't just a better play, but I don't really care. I just want to make the fun plays. It's not wrong. It lost its taunt when it died. But it still says taunt. That's what we're saying, is the keyword still exists on the card. So it feels kind of wrong. I think they should remove the keyword from the resummoned version. The fact that it still has the taunt keyword on it is confusing. You can't put it as silenced because it's not silenced. So you could maybe remove the taunt keyword, maybe X out just that keyword, like strike through it or something. So this has, wait, does this should have 2 Greyboughs, right? It only shows 1. Oh, this got it. Oh, this one got the Greybough summon. Okay. I didn't know it could give it to itself, but that's weird. It just gave it, because Plaguemaw resummoned it and it gave it to itself. Okay. So see, here, I'll show again. Like, see, this says that it has taunt. Even though it doesn't, obviously, it doesn't have the shield, but it's got the keyword. So I think that's a little bbit confusing personally. Am I just gonna start going face on this stuff? Like, I have so much just like pressure and awkwardness and stickiness. I think I'm going face, right? Like, because Arbor Up Suit is just gonna be lethal with all these sticky death rattly dudes, right? I can also Thorn Growth Sentries into Arbor Up next turn, which is just completely busted. All right. This is pretty much the perfect example of what Plaguemaw can do if it's uncontested. So did this one get... This one got the Greybough summon as well. So each of these have a Greybough inside of them. Plaguemaw just keeps bringing back these naked Greyboughs. He's a bit of a perv that way. Really likes his naked Greyboughs. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of a super soul of the forest right now. There is a germination in here, yeah. It would be really tempting to play it if I top decked it, even though I have a really sick lethal out right now. Because I don't think he's clearing enough of these to not have lethal, right? Because anything he kills, it just comes back. And this now has 2 Greyboughs, and we got another original taunted Greybough. Okay. That was fun. Well, that was a good example of this deck. Plaguemaw shenanigans. He switched to priest because he's like, nope, not dealing with that anymore, man. Screw you. Anybody's answer, yeah. Switch to priest. Okay. Is it possible for ordinary people to play together if we're living in the same apartment? It is, and in fact, it's possible to play together even if you're not living in the same apartment. You just need remote access to a PC. There's a ton of PC remote sharing stuff you can do. That's all I'm doing. He is logged in on his account, but he's playing on his PC at home, but it's just connected to my PC. Okay. Well, it sort of worked out. Would have preferred a Kodo, sure, but this is all good. It's actually a really, if he can't clear this, this is a nasty turn 4 into turn 5, right? And I probably spread out the health here, so I probably buff this and play this, and then this is more likely to stick, right? Pretty cool. This is also just good to get buffed, I guess. No, Rankin, I don't want to. It's of course possible, but I don't want to cheese the highlights and stuff. That's why I told him, like, just always switch decks and stuff. We're not trying to farm any specific moments. Just simulate, you know, the ladder experience and diversity of opponents as much as possible. Well, I guess if I was simulating the ladder experience, I'd just have him queuing Demon Hunter over and over and over again. But, you know, theoretically simulate the ladder experience with a diversity of opponents. Oh man, this is even kind of technically better for Arbor Up. The only problem is... Oh wait, no, he doesn't have coins, so I don't think his ranked spell is good at this yet. Actually, yeah, let's... This is definitely a bit riskier because I'm not capitalizing on high health totals as much, so these could be removed by a Holy Nova or whatever he discovered here, but I think his natural cards, Zyrella, and his ranked spell aren't especially good at answering these yet. So, based on what we know about this deck from playing it earlier, I think this maximizes the Arbor Up potential, right? Because the ranked spell is still only dealing 1. Could be a Holy Nova or something, though, that's, you know, harder to account for. Well, that's actually a little harder to account for, but we'll have to sort that out. Yeah. You just take it clean, right? Still a good turn. Still an enormous board. Still a ton of pressure. Germination on this 5/6 is pretty nice, actually. We could Mark of the Wild at first to make it even bigger. I don't know if we're setting up lethal or not. Looks like it probably, right? We got 6 and 8s, 14, 19, probably. Maybe Hero Power if he Hero Powers. Renew Zyrella here is actually pretty legit. I guess it could have been last turn too, since he played a Palm Reading. He might have had a 0 mana Renew, technically. Now that I think about it. Ooh, that's a good roll, but it may just be too little too late. Millhouse going away, right? No longer going to be summonable. Aren't him and Cho both gone? Holy Smites. Enough to save a lethal for sure. Him hitting that multiple times actually really hurt my play here. Nature Study is sort of free. Let's do that. guess. I don't love it. This is really enticing, right? But I think we're so close to getting there, particularly like if a 7/7 lives and I can like hero power, he goes to 8 or something, or Mark of the Wild hero power if he plays a renew or something. I think we're probably better hitting face here. We don't exactly have a lot of opportunity to go long in this game, so seems like his hand is not awesome, at least. Summonable in every staple in every standard format deck, huh? Is Millhouse? Some reason that sounds wrong to me, but I don't know. 6 and 17, that should be plenty, right? Cool. Nice. That was a good win too. We've kind of won 3 unique ways with this deck. I love this Jaina Portraits art, but I still hate that it's not zoomed in more. They keep zooming out on characters and it's bugging me. Okay, this is pretty nuts. Razor Mane on 1. Oh my god. Is this a Plaguemaw game? I still wish this was the Bone Chewer, but I'm cool with the Annoytron because the Spike Shell's pretty good on it, right? The buff on the Divine Shield's actually rather nice. Okay. Finally getting some Guff luck, man. Finally hitting my Guffs. And my rotting Guff deck. This is totally my rotting Guff deck. Oh, I didn't have to play the one off the top, I guess. I kind of showed my hand here a little bit by playing the one off the top. Maybe he was zoned out. Maybe he wasn't looking right. Should have really played the one I got for free to keep this as a unknown entity, right? Oh, Plaguemaw Annoyotrons. Suddenly a thing. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, never trust a Guff. Yeah, that's for sure. You really can't trust your Guff. Actually, let's go ahead and Plaguemaw. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little more annoying. Maybe. We can germinate it as well, honestly, which is pretty cool. This might be better to germinate technically, though, but it keeps it a Divine Shield anyway. I don't know. It's interesting because can they clear... What happens if... Yeah, okay. So the other Plaguemaw has Taunt. It comes back with this effect. Yeah, I think I germinate the Plaguemaw, right? Maybe even if the Divine Shield's there, because it does become kind of awkward. And I have backup, you know. This deck has like Flurry Varden that could clear this. But you'd have to snipe the Flurry right now. You would need to hit exactly the Plaguemaw, or otherwise your Varden would just freeze the other ones. Okay. Scary. Do we like Kodo better? I don't think so. All right, so if any taunt dies now, I get 2 taunts back. Well, they're not taunted, but you get the idea. I get 2 1/2s back. If this Plaguemaw dies, this one brings it back. If this Plaguemaw dies, nothing happens. Weird board, yeah. Turn 4 too. There's the Flurry hitting 2 now. So here's the Varden, I'm sure. Oh, unfortunately, that was the wrong Plaguemaw. Snap Freeze Varden. Wow, that's a good play. It's actually sort of the perfect assortment of stuff. Kind of tough. Gotten them down to 14. Can I just piece together enough chip damage here to end this game, right? I expect this to be a slightly weaker turn, of course. My 3/5 could die. Trade ping. There's some unknown spell up there with that runed orb.
Finally, a second chance. Finally, a second chance.
Oh, whoa. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. I think I have to go face. I think we're Already kind of running out of time on this game. It's gonna be tough though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stick enough. The math is definitely favorable for us right now. That +3 health now on Mark of the Wild going pretty far here, I'd say. I need nature studies into face damage. I don't even know what's left. Is Starfire still in the game? Ooh, that's not good. Man, Frost Nova is not supposed to be in the game either right now. You just go ahead and do this or not? I would think about it. Well, no, because you want the 4 damage, I guess, next turn, right? Yeah, that's probably right. All right, we just go big and hit. Hero powers, honestly, could be a win condition here. I could hit hero power 8 times. I think I would die to counter pressure before then, but I don't know. I'm going to heal 10 off these. This deck runs out of gas so quick. Overreacting with 33 months. Man, crazy stuff. His deck doesn't have Flame Strike naturally. He could have discovered one, but I don't remember it being in this list. We've played all these recipes at this stage, or have seen them all. I don't know all of them, I guess, still, but I know Mage. We played Mage. Hey, Overreacting. Yeah, long time no see indeed. Thanks for the big sub. Happy to have you here, of course. Finally time to trade these in. So the secrets are Barrier and Oasis Ally. If it's Barrier, I can ping that. If it's... Okay, so we can ping that. Certainly changed my clock a little bit anyway here. If it was Oasis Ally, I was just gonna go face probably, honestly. Well, back to 12. I do have a little board. We're still not on Mordresh yet. I don't know if Mordresh is ready yet either, honestly. They haven't played their 4-drop yet, so... Feels like maybe Mordresh isn't quite loaded up, but it's probably really close anyway. Oh, it is, because they pinged 4 times twice, I think, didn't they? Never mind, it's probably ready. If that's another barrier, I'm very annoyed. Oh, well, it's definitely a barrier in there. Arbor up, Arbor up, Arbor up, Arbor up. Give me the Arbor up. So let's see, they're at 12 and 8's 20. I'm hitting for 6. They're at 14. Mordresh clears. Razormane Battle Guard is utter garbage. I just have to pretend that Mordresh doesn't exist right now. I clearly lose the game if Mordresh happens, so there's no need to play around it, right? I'm never going to stabilize off that. So just put the 2-3 in because it's a 2-3. Might make all the difference. Can't trade because of Oasis Ally. One of these dies. I'm left with 6 on board. They're at 13. It's going to be tough. Well, that does give a clear on the 2-3. Or a 3-4. Cold sucks, but at least it's not Mordresh, right? That's out. Yeah, there's an Oasis Ally, but there's one still up, so. Okay. This deck, dude, I swear. This deck doesn't have enough card draw. Give us more card draw. I can't do it like this. Another wildfire generated? Oh my god, the Hero Bear's dealing 4 by default. Oh my god. Okay, this could be the saving grace. I need overflow. Nourish is a close second, actually. That's fine. Okay. Sure, Bloom, and Arbor up. Okay, I think I can wait a turn and kind of go off, right? And hopefully they don't have Mordresh. I need like a Greybough or something here. And they still can't have Mordresh, of course. They have Mordresh. We're in trouble. Maybe I need a... Actually, you know, Guff would be pretty good. Mark of the Wild. Not maybe so good. But I'll take it. Let's make a dude here. I mean, if they don't have Mordresh, this could easily be enough to get me there. One of these gets pinged off. Probably the big guy, actually. Trade, ping. Left with 8. Don't be Mordresh, please. He's not ripping a Mordresh, at least. That's a good sign. If we win this game, we got totally bailed out. Totally bailed out. Could have played it this turn. I was trying to wait for more stuff to build a bigger board, guys. The game does not have a sense of urgency right now. I just want to get as much as I can all at once. So waiting a turn means you can play another thing. I can squeeze in a Guff. I can squeeze in a Greybough. I can play a second Arbor up off the top, right? Like there's so many more things you can do to go all at once. It's like what's a good example of like a adjective or an analogy here of something where it's better to sometimes wait and do it in one big burst as opposed to you know, trickling. Trickling can backfire. We didn't really hit, you know, a great card, unfortunately, but the wrong tree. See if we'd hit this instead. Ooh, that would have been great. What's a good example in life of trickling is bad versus like dumping everything at once? I'm trying to think. Can't think of anything. Is this lethal? Yeah, GG. Cool. Guff as well for the buff. Cool. Thanks, Guff. We didn't need it, but I appreciate it.
Huh.